Ladies and gentlemen, the first fight of the night is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Front Street Fights feather or flyweight division. First, fighting out of the B2 digital blue corner, he stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 122.7 pounds, making his MMA debut with us this evening. From Twin Falls, Idaho, representing Next Level MMA, please welcome Justin Blade McCormick. And fighting out of the red corner, standing in at 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighs in at 123.7 pounds, also making his MMA debut with us this evening, representing Combat Fitness SBG Idaho, from Boise, Idaho, please welcome Noah Shultz.
As we're ready to kick things off with our amateur card, Justin McCormick, Noah Shultz, and Matt Johnson will join us momentarily as we're underway at Front Street Fights 12, Ali versus Brock, presented by bodybuilding.com. And right away you see they're starting with the haymakers with the left, and now McCormick gets Shultz down to the ground.
Nope, other way. Schultz got McCormick down to the ground. You know, he avoided those punches and hit a good shot. You know, like I said, Noah's been around our gym for a very long time. He's very, you know, he may be very young, but he's not green.
As you see, Schultz still under that left arm of McCormick.
Yeah, he's got to, you know, he's just got to free his head. It's not going to do him a lot of good to have his head down there. He's got to open up some ability to strike, some space to strike. You know, you need space to land punches and quality strikes. The amateurs, they can't land elbows, so I mean, it's not going to do him any good to be that close.
And Scott, you mentioned it. You know, obviously Noah, 18 years old, MMA debut, but also at 18 years old, this has got to be a different vibe, a different feel that I'm sure you guys have talked to him well through to this point.
You know, I don't even think it's that. Like you can see there. I mean, that was a textbook pass. Like, Noah's been around, and there it is.
And he's going for it. He's trying to lock in that rear naked choke. Can't quite get the elbow on it.
I don't think he's getting it. Oh, yeah. He got the hand behind the head. Like I said,
he gets the hand behind the head,
Noah's
and he
like
calls it!
It's the tap.
With a minute 38 left in a round number 1. The yet-to-be high school graduate, Noah Shultz, successful in his pro debut with us this evening.
I'll tell you what, Scott, talking to Jesse Brock heading into this fight, I asked about a lot of guys on this card, and one of the things he talked about with a young guy like Noah Shultz is the versatility he has, the well-roundedness, and the patience that he shows here early in this fight I thought was important.
As we look at the Project Filter replay, brought to you by Project Filter. You decide when, we'll show you how. Visit projectfilter.org. Scott, this was pretty much the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's textbook. Like I said, this kid's been training. He's knowledgeable. He knows what he's doing. I don't think they're going to put a lot of fear into him. You know, he's ready. Yeah, it was textbook.
And for a fighter that young to make the recovery he made early in his first fight and to end this fight so quickly in the first round, impressive to you, Scott?
Yeah, you know, I think he fought a great fight. You know, yeah. It was short, it was quick. He made a point, and he went out there and finished it.
There's a young man in Noah Shultz who's still awaiting his high school graduation, but he said he was fighting from a lot of family and friends tonight, as you would imagine, some from Timberline High School. And one of the things he was excited about, not only the results in getting a win, but also the opportunity to put youth fighting in Idaho under a bit of a microscope and to set a bit of an example for young men who want to get into MMA, and he made a good demonstration tonight.
I only wish I was able to start at that age. You know, I went through college wrestling. I wouldn't change for the world, but I really wish I would have fought then.